No, that was a burp. That wasn't what the title said. No, that was totally, cause I feel like making burps. 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 I can't do it. I can't press the button fast enough.
How old are we?
3. I'm 12. No, I have the maturity of a 12-year-old forever and always. That can be counted on across the board. Thank you.
I'd like to... Hi, I'm ListEasier. Welcome to the show.
You should turn the music on.
That's Primo, and that's Spam,
Aloha!
and that's Pokey, and he's sleepy.
Oh,
Tiny.
he's blending in.
He's so tiny. Take it away, Primo!
All right. Thank you.
ListEasier is such a great host.
Such a little pal. Pal of mine. Gets my work done. Gets it done in, like, exponentially, mathematically, like 1/1,000,000th of the time. And that's all I got to say about that. Thank you. And see. So nice. Thank you for joining us. I am a very calm Primo. As ListEasier said, it's Spam and Pokey.
Aloha, you guys.
Aloha.
Oh, there's a tortellini ear.
Uh-oh, what's accent? I no longer recommend List Perfectly. I shut down Poshmark. And I'm sorry, let me get you. Oh, I can't do it. Hold on. That was really good starting. I was really, really, really good there. And then I forgot to do the overlay.
Axe Monkey.
Can you please just for me? Can you just for? It's really good. Right?
Wait, why? What? Huh?
Because of the stuff and things. Because I got at most. Oh, now I turned off the stupid camera.
I love how somebody
there it is again.
commented
Hi.
that you use the applause effect too much. It's always something. It's the air horn. It's the applause.
It should be. I do overutilize
I
these
think we
items.
should start doing
as any good 12-year-old
farts
would
and
do.
burps.
We should start. Did you hear that? Thank you. I got a machine. Okay, now everybody halt.
And catch fire. Can you make that bigger?
No, I have to find my utilization of the chat highlight feature.
Oh, I thought that's what you were doing.
I was. I'm very distractible. I think we got that. I think we got it. I can no longer recommend List Perfectly because of it's a dog do. I shut down. That was not a direct quote. That was not paraphrasing.
I shut down Poshmark and I'm getting out of cross-listing to spend my time on ListEasier.
Oh, nice.
If they
Thank
offer
you.
cross-listing,
Thank you very much.
reconsider. Well, and on that video that Josh did, I think it was his last live video. He did say how he and his co-worker,
His motley crew of rebels.
It seems like they all agree that people shouldn't have to pay to cross-list.
We shouldn't have to wipe anymore, right, Jane? Thank you. That's who's going to invent that?
So
They did kind of like the Toto toilet kind of took care of that. But I mean, I just don't want to even go to the bathroom.
You're always welcome here, James.
James, aloha!
And Axe Monkey said that for her, Liz Perfectly is a total dog now. And that one of her eBay stores, Fodder and Sons, seems to be making a comeback.
Now, List Perfectly, so everybody knows, was one of the first smack talk with it. I'm sure they're fine, lovely people. They were the first ones to come and say, hey, we have AI over here. Check us out. Come give us the money. I took the code, I think it was August of last year, approximately 1 year ago. I took the code from Kat the Nurse Flipper. I think she's nice. And then I went and got that. I got 2 months. I got like $49 for a month or something. No, we had it for 6 months, right? We had it till the end of the year. And then I was like, it didn't work. The AI listing tool did not work the way that it was foretold to work. And that is what ListEasier is.
We tried it.
Thank you.
We tried it.
Thank you.
our hopes were high. Our hopes were high for List Perfectly, and then we tried it, and
it was,
no, it didn't work for us.
They couldn't even generate a tile.
It never went back to it.
So the promise was there, but it actually took this motley crew of rebels. They were out on Alderaan or some, Tatooine somewhere, and they were just mad at work for years, hobbling together out of parts found in the sand or snow, depending on which one they were at. And then they put it together, and now it's a giant megalith. It's really more of a Death Star. Uh-oh. Whoops.
What?
We helped them build a Death Star.
Well, let's go up to the top.
Let's roll up to the top. That's all I'm saying.
Queen Bee.
Queen B-A-Z, aloha to you. Where is my
aloha?
Lowered volume, yet still effective DJ horn.
Hey, Pitco.
I'm not mad at Shane over there at Soda City Flips for using the same sound effects as me, trying to be cool.
You mean anyone
I'm
can
sure
use those?
People mistake him as me. Maybe I should. He's trying to take over my world. You can have it.
He is going back to a full-time job, right?
Like
a
we'll
regular.
I think I don't know what the world's out there. And I know he said he didn't want to go back to the thing he used to do, which is the job that he had, which he got paid for. So then if you want to go back out in the world now, I think the only thing out there is like, I don't know, animal husbandry and like.
It sounded like he was doing something with like, required a CL license.
Doing accounting, right? He's driving backwards.
Like doing deliveries and stuff.
Oh, right. No, he did. I think he did say that. He might try Motorcycle Dork about a year ago or whatever. Was augmenting his eBay with moving crap movage. So people who needed to move a thing from here or there. What do you call that? Why can't I think? Well, you have a truck and you put stuff in the back of it and you take it from one place to another and then people give you money for that. What's that called? Hauling, right? Yeah. Is it hauling? Thank you.
I sort of envision it like how there's the people around here like will make a delivery for you to another state.
Yeah. Or smaller things like clean out your basement or like whatever you have to move. For instance, let's say you were to have multiple piles of sticks because your wife likes to make sticks and then they become habitats for non-humanity out in our backyard.
Or because your husband chops branches off from trees and then just leaves them there, so then the wife is left
nature.
Chopping them up into smaller
Chopping
pieces.
Broccoli, yeah. It's nature, though. It just goes back into nature, and it's a cycle.
So Record Cray, good afternoon. He's all shook up.
Aloha!
It's Elvis week. Happy
really?
Elvis week, everyone.
Nice.
JRKR, aloha.
Let's see if I can think of a Elvis song. What did he say?
Blue V2.
Do you have any hits? Does he have any hits? Aloha, Jed. Blue V2, how high are you?
Hi. Wait,
Guess
how
what?
high are you?
Now here's the thing. I just ran right through that sentence without even a problem.
Yeah,
Blue
how
V2,
high
high are you? He didn't even trick us.
How?
He didn't trick us. He was trying to trick us.
How are you?
But he was trying to.
Aloha.
No tricking. I will not be tricked.
Hey, John.
You get the sound effect of Shane. Thank you.
Flipping ain't easy, John. Another great weekend in sales. Hope you guys are well.
I can't tell you. We are flood dude of sales. I cannot tell you how many sales. You can't count how many sales we had this weekend. You can multiple $1,000 weekend in pieces, meaning not like a big sale that just like was 2,000. Excited here.
So
it's really like 1890.
So what was it on Thursday or Friday?
And I'm counting Friday through this morning. So like I want to compete with James and maybe John in that case. And so if we count the weekend for Friday through today, like at least morning today, and we take those 3.5 days, I will squish them and say it's 2 days or the weekend. And then we have like $1,890.
Watch Pegasus
so I'm going to divide it by 2.
You're spinning us in circles.
That guy has got me. I'm hooked. I'm hooked on Pegasus Lounge. He did a. I should not say this, but hold on. Let's walk over to the room of disappointment and broken promises, and promise that we're gonna do a. Nope, not gonna say it.
No.
But go watch Pegasus Lounge. Although I didn't think it didn't end as strongly as I wanted it to.
He did a review of
Finally of J Ride.
of a
my
J Ride video.
It's exciting.
And it's pretty funny.
It's funny. He's a funny guy. I do not agree, John. I'm not like teaming up. Nope. I'm still defending. I just want to acknowledge the fact that he's saying some funny stuff, which is accurate.
Well, in a way,
with John, because that was just taking
in this
pop
case,
shots.
he's sort of,
or James.
He's saying out loud what a lot of people are thinking.
And he said he waited a long time and then it has to do with the sell-through rate and the numbers that the resellers twist themselves into.
But what was so great is
something.
His explanation ended up being just as much of spinning you around.
Yeah. That's that. I don't think he landed the. He didn't land the end of it that well.
But I was going to say, so we had a really great weekend,
dude. Dudes.
But wait, let me finish.
Hold on. Let's celebrate. Let's speak the name of the weekend.
But on Thursday, we had one item to ship.
We were.
And
in trouble
he was
last
like,
week.
we don't have our store on sale. And he's like, I should put it back on sale. And he did. 20%
dude,
off, right?
But dude, dude, I did both stores. So it wasn't even like, it wasn't just the media store, but the media store was like 30 sales. The other store is like 15. I gotta package things, laser disc players and books by the poundful. By the way, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which is not PBS. It's the corporation that gave away the money, separated the money out. I guess they closed, which is like a little bit kind of crazy, but
they don't have
whatever.
Funding anymore.
We'll see what happens with that whole thing. But the interesting thing is, we're just going to keep this super reseller. Yay for PBS DVDs that are sealed. Thank you.
You guys, because
that's what we have.
We have like 2,000 sealed. We have like 2,000 sealed PBS DVDs.
And it was like, oh, why are these selling so low?
Yeah.
So that and books.
I was literally. I was pulling so many of them, and we keep them in boxes in storage. And these boxes are really heavy. I don't know how many DVDs they have in them. But I was sweating.
From
just
what?
dripping, going through, trying to pull out the DVDs.
It was good. And so just to put it in perspective, because we're gonna be duds and not. I mean, I can show you my numbers. It doesn't even matter though. I don't want to do that anymore. I just think it's kind of like a weird thing. It's fun to do if you're trying to prove a point. Like, I'm awesome reseller and we make a ton of money, but I also think it's dangerous. That's awesome. I just don't think it's a good to be pushing those out there. Do you want to show our numbers?
I feel like you always somehow dox us, so just don't bother.
No. But then
what I was going
no one will take us seriously.
What I was going to say though is the title of the show, the explosive sales explosion.
Yeah.
So it sort of applies.
Okay. So set the stage.
This weekend.
Set your Wayback Machine to yesterday morning. So there was this old. I think this is a piece of sage advice. Perhaps only us ancient resellers know about. And the thing is that I didn't think it worked anymore. I thought for sure this isn't going to work. On Sunday mornings, at least on the East Coast, if you call early enough, but not too early, so like after 8 a.m. East Coast time,
which would be 5.
I used to think and used to profess, and I guess I still do, you might get a United States representative. And that's just what I want to say, is you might get somebody who's, I don't know, better at telling
more
you
knowledgeable.
I don't know if they're more knowledgeable. I didn't want to say that. See,
oh, okay.
You're racist. So we'll just. We'll just forget she
What
exists.
does that mean?
Yeah. They're not more knowledgeable. Why? Because the other people don't have accents or something? Is that what you're saying? All I'm saying is that I called in.
That's not at all what I'm saying.
I'll allow you back in the room. Come on back in.
No, I feel like because they're actually connected with eBay, like
I don't,
they probably work
we
at the
can't make
buildings.
that. I think that's going too far. All I'm going to say is on Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock, sometimes I get a U.S.-based representative. And I feel confident. I spoke with a guy in Ireland once. I spoke with a lady in Chicago once who was, she said at least, that she was the head of eBay International Shipping. So it was like, I don't know. Sometimes on Sundays, you can get people in eBay. At eBay. Or somebody that you might be able to ask a question of that doesn't have, isn't working for an outside company. What I'm saying is an eBay representative, like maybe works for the company.
Right, it's not like subcontracted.
Right. So, with that said, which was a very long saying of that, what happened was I talked to him for a long time about 2 stores. One store, I got burned on return shipping because the guy decided not to return it, but took the thing up to the counter and scanned it so it looked like it was shipped, but they saw it was never shipped and the guy canceled the return, but I had to pay for return shipping anyway. That should never happen to anybody, but it happened to us.
It's a weird scenario. The customer was ready to ship the item back.
You don't have to explain it.
And then decided after scan not to.
It's already dead.
Yeah.
So then I said, well, as long as you're a U.S.-based eBay representative, let's talk about my troublesome store over the Omega Moon Media, the one where I have literally perfect, absolutely perfect customer service metrics, including 100% feedback, top-rated seller. My
100%
shipping is 100% on time. Everything, like across the board. But I sold that $4,000 sale, and it sprung us into douche mode, for lack of a better term. But the actual term, and they told me right on the phone, she was there, she was listening. It's called explosive sales. And it is
explosive sales growth.
Explosive sales growth. It is permanent record. So they say there is no appeal. The penalty for this is only that they hold my money until 3 days after delivery. And it says it in such a way where it says money is being held until we make sure that everything went right 3 days after delivery. And it sounds so
and he even said that there's a note that says there is
I'm trying to decide if I'm angry about that.
No reversing, no manual manual override allowed
on my account. A perfect account. By all means. So apparently there was some sort of official complaint written about how this situation could exist. Now, I feel a little like, can that jeopardize me more? It's going up to, But we'll see what happens, and we'll follow it. But in the conversation, money laundering was mentioned, not by me.
He said that it's for the community's safety, but he understood
I understood.
He understood.
I was like, I understand
our Primo's frustration. And
I also said I understood.
He trusted
eBay's
and believed, everything that we were saying. But he said, unfortunately, people have used the site to launder money. Mm-hmm. And
I said, $10,000 beanie babies? Are you serious? Come on.
And even though this account is 6 years old, we used it a while back and purchased on it and stuff. But we've only been selling on it for a year. And he said that's still new. And to have that really large sale only a year into selling.
This brings up a very serious
sales
and that's
growth.
what they called it. That was actually explosive diarrhea sales. No, explosive sales. What? Sales growth. Yeah. Explosive sales growth, was the term he used. And he's like, I'm reading the SOPs, which is standard operating procedure. You know, it was obviously a dude who works for eBay. And we went through the whole thing, and he's just like, wow, this is really weird. I mean, it's not unheard of. It's happened many, many times with people with perfect accounts get the explosive sales, and it is a permanent condition. So he says, I've been told otherwise, but again, I guess there's just really no knowing about this. And the only way around it is to open a new account if you don't want that money to be held for 3 days after sales forever. Now, I have over $1,000 in that account right now, just sitting there being held by eBay till 3 days after something is delivered. I feel gross about it. I don't like it.
Right. And so now it just trickles in for each sale once that.
It doesn't seem like it hits right.
Right.
Know?
It's not just in 14 days, $1,000 will be
$5
available.
every 3 days. And it's like, no, how? And then, but the money comes, I don't know. I don't like it. Here's an interesting thing, though. We never have to do instant payouts anymore because that money's so delayed. Just have it transferred to the bank. We don't even care. But we tend to be a little instant payout-y.
So he did, without us even asking, he said, I have put in an official, what is it, request for...
A complaint.
Well, complaint. He just said that they do take suggestions and stuff, and he said he was going to put in a suggestion, recommendation about offering sellers an appeal process when something like this happens.
I mean, whether or not they do that,
he said that. We didn't ask him to do that. He just said, I'm going to go ahead and do this.
I'm not real confident about that going anyplace.
But we were really, really bummed out because we spoke to someone probably 2 weeks ago who made
I still think that's true. Might be true.
Yeah, it may still
just
be
disappear
true.
sometime.
Who made it
after
sound
a year,
like,
or who knows?
Who made it sound like even like within a month or two we would be back.
John says
getting
it's
our
because
payments.
these non-U.S. reps are literally scripted as to what they can talk about. The U.S. reps are not, in my experience, and it's quite common for the call center industry. Yes, and again, Sunday mornings seem to be the time when you can maybe more often than not get one of these U.S. Reps. And I felt very confident, which was nice, that he really understood my thing. And there's nothing else I can do beyond that for sure. But it kind of kept me into, I'm thinking about Big Al. I'm thinking about, I'm not that, though. I'm not even nowhere close to making any mistakes at all. Like none perceived or legitimate. Just.
So we'll just keep plugging away. I mean. That would be crazy to
Aloha, 656! Well, we're not going to stop, that's for sure.
No.
But
are you going to go back up?
Nope. We can't. We can never go back up ever again.
Spending cents. Hey.
Aloha.
Nice to see you. We're glad you made
Dude,
it.
so can everybody just agree that was this an insane weekend of sales?
I saw James also.
What happened?
James also was saying eBay's turned back on for him.
I don't think so. I think what's happening is eBay's like an old TV set that the devs just walk up to and hit on the side and like change a channel, try to turn the little knobby channel thing. And then every once in a while they get a super clear picture and then that thing turns to crap again. And then we all go back down the same old nightmare spiral, lighthouse nonsense. But this weekend was killer. What's interesting is it hops. I'm just putting this out there, a little conspiracy style thing. It hops over the end of a month. So bad sales or almost a zero sales day. Even Nash VT said he had a zero sales day after not having one in 8 years that he went. And James, I think, was saying that too. There was a long stretch of hours.
Yeah.
Where like maybe over 26 hours. So maybe he did have technically had a zero sales day, but just a long period of hours.
It was
no
split
sales.
over the 2 days.
Right. So, I don't know what happened, but it's interesting that it happens at the end of quarters, but it definitely at the end of a month where they, to use James's terminology, and I don't think it's it's not totally accurate saying this, but something went off for a second, and when they turned it back on, splat, sales everywhere. It's a big mess. Can we keep up with it? Yes. Will we? Yeah. Of course.
Aloha, Anissa, Junk Trader. Hello, packing and listening. Callie Debs. Aloha.
Where are we? Okay, here we go. Thank
Lenny
you.
K.
Lenny K has got all those pokey
I almost
heads.
killed him.
Pitco, hi Spam. Pitco, hi Primo.
We had corn on the cob yesterday, and Pokey wanted some, so I gave him some kernels mixed with.
They had upside tummy.
In the middle of the night, he was vomiting.
He's all bleh.
He was vomiting
First,
corn kernels.
he sat in me. He was rolled up in between us like a cinnamon swirl for a way extended too much of a time.
Yeah, we were like, something's off.
So we were like, he's weird. And then we woke up around, whatever, in the middle of the night, and he's all like, blah. And then all the kernels were out, and then he was hungry again.
Yeah, then he ended up being fine.
Don't feed a chihuahua like a corn cob.
Well, no, corn cob's not good, but the corn kernels are fine. It's just he ate too many.
Look at that! Come on!
Absolute fines! Aloha!
Absolute fines, aloha to you. And Dentacor Depot says sales were explosive like my butt.
butt.
Yeah. Woke up.
When you're sliding in
Is that it? Summer's over.
Oh,
Summer's
Etsy
over.
woke up.
Look, we had a solid 3 days of summer slowdown this year. But historically, the end of August is really the dog. So are we just not going to do that anymore? No more summer slowdowns? We just got over it.
So, Matt, I wonder, what are you...
And it's across all stores.
What is he
It
selling
wasn't
on
just
Etsy?
media.
The same...
It was like...
Is it cross-listed stuff from eBay that you're selling on Etsy?
People bought my Sun tea. They bought my Sun tea
know.
container.
I'm like, what?
What is happening?
We sold
But
some
thank you.
really wacky crap.
A lot of it too, like the little ghost thing that's been here for years, and
I'm
like
telling
a
you,
lot
the
of stuff left.
I
say it's all
people
ListEasier.
are online right now doing looking for deals because of back to school, and this is the time of year where stores compete with.
You say that,
sales.
but have we ever had that before? No. It's summer suck.
Well,
for
people are
us.
just online.
I said summer suck for us. Thank you.
You will comply.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, summers do usually suck, but I think that, maybe we're super geniuses. Maybe we're super businessmen. Maybe Mason over at Pegasus Lounge needs to bring us on so we can teach him some fundamentals of colored boxes and lines and flowcharts and such.
Thank you. Or you can just get ListEasier. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, you're never gonna hear us complaining about having a list ever again.
No.
We'll just complain about each other listing.
I don't know. I was pretty happy with your progress. I was pretty happy with the pictures. I was happy with us, how much we were able to get done. But this was to now connect the diarrhea with ListEasier, which I was trying to avoid because I don't want to bring that up in people's heads, conjuring. But I do believe that it is something to keep in mind with such a tool as the ListEasier. I'm not sure what the exact explosive sales growth metric is. So we sold 4,000, and our highest one up to that point after selling for 4 years was about $400 in a single day. And we got $4,000 in a single sale. Was it because it was listed in CDs? And CDs don't allow that much sale? Like, was it the category specific hit? The AI was using category and said nobody sells $4,000 with CDs. This is ridiculous.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like,
You're talking about
why
that
did we get
sale?
hit? Why did we get that hit?
How is ListEasier
What's the
connected to
number?
that?
Not listing too much. Not raising the specter of whatever on your account. Is it how much you list or how much you sell?
Well,
I don't know.
Right, because we were thinking after talking with the the customer service rep, we were like, so even because you guys already know how it was 13 listings, and each listing was a lot of CDs, and we combined these 13 listings into one. But after talking with the customer service rep, we think even if our customer had purchased those individually, the listings separately, instead of having us combined, we're pretty sure it still would have flagged our account because it would have all still been a total amount of sales in a day were explosive.
We're explosive.
And he was just saying eBay likes to see a gradual growth in sales. They don't want to see that.
Smart people like
Primo
Josh
said this
knows
was just
that.
this was like a one-off thing.
It was one snapshot of one moment of one sale.
And he's like, I understand.
After a year, perfect metrics, 0.28 returns across the board, 0.28 returns. And that was a dummy. I'll just say that. Thank you. And I was happy to take back I'm happy to take back returns. No problem. But the reason why the return was dumb. But the point is that this is something to keep in mind, and smart people know about it, and now I know about it. So thank you. I learned about it the hard way, but I just want people to take this. I mean, this tool is so powerful that you could accidentally maybe list like blow your whole 1,000 listings in one day and sell a whole bunch of stuff. And I don't know whether it's the listings. I actually don't think it's the listings, but I want to keep it cool anyway.
Right.
In case we list 100 gold bars on accident.
Listing things we don't believe that would trigger, but who knows what.
But if you
eBay,
list really good stuff, like, I don't know, like if it all sells at
maybe
once.
if it's all brand new stuff, not used.
Yeah,
what if you catch a green? Where'd you get all this crap?
What if you catch a green wave and then all of a sudden, because that's what I thought was kind of happening this weekend, but I'm just glad to see everybody else had great sales too. I hope everybody did.
And what's interesting too, so it's been.
Did you see Axe Monkey said Father and Son seems to be making comeback this
weekend? Yeah, it said that
too?
like way earlier.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. You're right.
And it is really true too. It is true that when you are listing, obviously your items are shown more. And we know, because we've been listing so much more on our media store, that a person is coming to our store and then buying multiple items. So they're not just there to buy one thing. They're now browsing our store and they're buying a combo of the newly listed stuff and our
cheap
older stuff.
Expensive stuff. All the stuff is selling, and it's supposed to be like this. Did we finally get to the end of the yellow brick road?
Good.
I don't even have a thing on.
This morning, as I was waking up, I was like, "Wow,
this movie perfect
this feels
tonality.
So good."
I know, doesn't
just
it?
Like
having money,
having
except for our one store,
ListEasier to help us.
It takes a whole. Here's what I said last week. I was like, the 3 important things about ListEasier are: 1, hydration; 2, Happy Gilmore 2 was a great movie; 3, ListEasier is great. I don't know. I have that written down here for some reason, but I think it made sense at some point. ADHD, rebuild Rome. I mentioned that. This is what you feel right here. More perceived control. You feel like you actually.
Yeah.
Let's say I wanted to list 100 things. I could. It's not like I have to. It's not a desperate situation anymore.
Yeah, I love it because now I just photo and I dump the photos into folders.
I turned on my cough button.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the one I did not read last week.
What?
On this piece of paper, this parchment. Let me unfurl my parchment. Less obsessed with eBay in general, although this show clearly proves we're still totally obsessed with eBay. But in general, about even handling the situation with Omega Moon Media, I know I can handle listing stuff. It takes that whole thing out of the equation. So now I can think about everything else in a much less heavy way, is what I'm trying to say. Yes, I think I said that.
I agree with you. And also this morning, as I woke up, I did not have the anxiety of, oh my God, we got to start listing more. Like, we got to list more. I was like, how great is it that yesterday you listed all the things that you did? And it was just like that.
Yeah.
And I don't have that anxiety just lingering over me.
Dude, we were. So, spoiler alert, our house is half done. See this thing right here? See that piece of wood right there? That's never been painted. Why? Because I am not going to finish things 100%. No!
We have so many unfinished projects.
I will do 95% in some cases. But I ain't doing that final touch because that means the adventure is over, you know? And I'm not willing to sacrifice I don't want it to be, I don't want it to end. I don't want the painting adventure to end from 10 years ago. So that board will remain unpainted. What's the rest of my point about that?
I have no idea.
Nobody knows. But I do know that Glenn Cameron sales were slow, so I sent out a Primo offer, 30% off, and killed it yesterday. It works. Maybe that's it too. Maybe right now the biggest thing to say is that sales seem to be working.
Well, right now, that's what people want because they're spending money on kids going back to school. They're looking for deals.
But what makes people buy more just because it's less? In other words, volume. Why did we sell more items even for the less price? I think that has much more to do with price consciousness. People are...
And we had a handful of...
Just cheaper is better. Like, your price is your main...
It is a mind...
contributor to your sale.
It is a psychological thing. When people see a sale, they're like, oh, I better get it now. Oh, that's a good discount.
But are more people feeling like sale's good? Let's do it because it's a sale. Right now, because more people's heads are sort of like, I need cheaper. But I'll buy more. Like, guess what? I got a Nerf ball, but it hasn't even shipped yet, so I'm sad.
I was going to say something and I forgot what it was.
Did I get something over the weekend in the mail? Did I buy anything that was shipped here? No, nothing new. Sorry. My trains crashed over. Do you see this full derailment over here? Oh, the humanity. The track is separated.
I don't even see it.
It's not good. It's not good for those tiny, tiny people. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay. Whoa. Dendicor says, I am due to give Venmo. No. Don't do it. Dendicor says, I am about ready to pay the yearly for Vendu. And if ListEasier does X listing, I'm game. It's not there yet. But that's...
I think it's somewhere maybe in the future going to happen, but not positive.
Oh, no. I'm... Well... I can't
okay.
I can say a lot of things. I can say, because Josh didn't tell me not to, that they are probably going to have a tier release party at some point, a lower tier. And then I know that the actual plan includes cross-listing. So at this point and at all points since the beginning of time, we have remained focused on a single platform, eBay. And while I can definitely see some holes in the logic of eggs in one basket, I can also just ignore that completely and then be like, still working. And so that's where we're at on that.
I mean, we can barely keep up with looking at
on eBay.
No, I was gonna say no. If we're on top of eBay, but we can barely look at our social media and no,
that's too much.
We say contact us through Instagram and stuff, but
I took the cover off the lawnmower tractor.
So I can't imagine
this weekend. That's how crazy it got.
Can't imagine having to watch.
You know what else we did? No, finish.
Other sales platforms. What?
Shipped on Saturday. So much activity.
Oh yeah.
That I'm like, should I just ship on Saturday and see if the algorithm likes me? Sunday was as good as Saturday.
Yeah, I would normally expect that. Do you guys ever ship on Saturday? Go to the USPS
just to pander to the eBay algorithm?
Yeah, we're wondering.
I'm thinking about pandering. Just if I can think of how to pander to it, I will. Yeah.
We're wondering if that looks good in eBay's eyes if you ship on Saturday, even though they don't make you. I think she's talking about list perfectly, right? It's an AI drafter. You still have to finish the listing, but I did like that function.
AI ListEasier definitely
Carla's
works.
using the Primo can.
Oh my gosh, look at all the little things.
She found the little...
What's that little... That's a spam right there?
Yeah.
All right, and the little tiny
That's
skateboard.
awesome, Carla.
That's the skateboard up on the wall right there. That's a deep cut. I'm glad you found that.
Does Canada have two suns?
That's the planet. But it was like an hour ago. Joke.
Our skies have been all smoke.
Talk about two suns.
Yeah.
Canada is sending over. It's all orangey from. Californians know this. It's all orangey from the smoke glow. So it's a totally clear day today, but looks like it's cloudy, but that's smoke, and you can smell it. Like this morning, I could smell it when I opened the door.
Yeah. It's been like that all weekend.
You guys give
Hey,
yeah.
Peter Picker.
If you're into List Perfectly, utilize it before you
List Perfectly.
Before you re-up with List Perfectly or Vendu.
Oh.
Make sure you have given this a chance.
ListEasier.
ListEasier. So many names. I get very fearful. It's like I feel like it's a horror movie and I'm going to have nightmares about saying the name wrong, even though I do a really good job. I'm about 90%, 95%.
I had a nightmare that Pee-wee, James's dog, lived with us.
A Pee-wee?
And that's not the nightmare part of it.
That's the cute part.
That's the good part of it. But the nightmare part
was... There was a tiny saddle on him and then Pee-wee
The nightmare part was I used our toilet and it started making weird noises. And I went, oh no, is our waste pipe overflowing? And then Pee-wee went down in the basement and came up and had
poop all over him?
Poop all over his paws and was going around the house. And it was a Sunday.
Was it a nightmare?
And
was it reality?
And it was a Sunday. And we were like, oh no, the plumber guys are going to charge us triple now because it's a Sunday. But
that's the biggest nightmare. Double time.
But I remember in my dream.
That's the guy at the plumbing place. He's like,
how may I help you? PNP Septic, how may I help you? It's Sunday, we're gonna get you.
So in my dream though, when I looked at Pee-wee, it brought me comfort and I was like, oh, Pee-wee. And I didn't care that he had the poop on his paws.
Did you lick it off?
It was just like, oh crap, there is crap in the basement.
You're gross, but hilarious. That's a really weird dream.
Yeah, I know.
Bearded Picker.
I'm only here for anything. That's a good one. I like it.
Crap moving. That's what I call a BM. No. No. Fixing or flipping was here.
Hi.
Aloha. There's a mystery. It'll never be solved.
Oh, Motorcycle Dork is here.
The message has been retracted. Motorcycle Dork!
Maybe not any later because it's so late now, but nice.
How are you doing? How's it going? How many cars have you sold? How many are you doing? Are you going back to eBay? Do you still do hauling? Which Shane from Soda City Flips he's about ready to get into your hauling phase. Should he do that, or should he just jump right to a different thing?
Mike G, hello.
Aloha.
I don't do monthly coupon. I didn't do monthly coupon update until this morning. I had a great sales this weekend. I figured eBay would push my store since it's beginning of the month.
It's an unusual awesomeness happening this weekend for sure.
Ryan, aloha. Ryan actually ended up having a good outcome with a customer service issue with a buyer who gave a negative feedback because the buyer bought an action figure and nowhere in the listing did it say it came with any accessories or weapons, and the buyer left the negative feedback saying it didn't come with accessories or the weapons and I wanted them. And Ryan tried to, getting the negative removed. eBay said no, but then he appealed and they ended up removing it.
Nice. Congratulations on that. Jen is agreeing that a couple of days last week were really slow. They were really zeros. Both stores, all three stores, zeros, eggs for...
Until we did our sale.
We had 2 sales on one day and then a 0 day, and then we're like, what's going to happen? And then explosions of sales, but not explosive sales, because, you know, also one thing that the eBay rep said was, he said, well, count your blessings. At least you can get your money. I mean, I was like, good point. You know, let's not push this thing too much.
He was such a nice guy.
He was so nice, and it was like a 24-minute call, which is actually not long in the scheme of things, except for we got him on the first ring. So,
and he was really
able to be with him for
appreciative that you were not like jumping down his throat.
And I said also, which, you know, I just thought it was smart for me to say, and I do truly believe it, that I know what eBay has to deal with. So I said, I would love to not be just a number to you guys, being judged independently of everybody else. But I realize I'm just one of the people in the pen that you've got to keep wrangled.
Well, and it stinks that people ruin it for honest people.
Yeah.
Just
let's get all the people that ruin it. Get the ruiners. By the way, I need a new pitchfork.
Lag, how are
you? Lag. Don't forget to begin bookmarking your J-Ride videos on Halloween. Biff spends a month and a half. See, August is technically, in the modern world, the beginning of Halloween. So, like, all the stupid parks. No, I'm just saying that word. I shouldn't say that. Because it's not very descriptive. The parks, which we don't get to go to, so therefore I hate them.
The Disney parks.
The Disney parks. And Hollywood Studios or whatever, they have their Halloween Horror Nights start in August. Wow. In earnest, in August. So that's really when you're allowed to start watching Halloween movies. I mean, September 1st used to be the one, but then it really did just get pushed to August, the beginning of August. You are in the last part of the year. You are therefore in the holiday season, even though there's none in August or September. Just in Canada, etc. Thank you.
Jovial, you're so funny. When I was in my 20s, I wished for a BMW. Now I just hope for a BM. Greeting, Earthlings.
Mike G just got to Taco Bell.
That will help.
That's a good title.
Go to not got.
Go to not got.
What's that?
This just got to Taco Bell. Just go to Taco Bell and it will help.
Oh.
Are you sure? I feel like that was a Freudian. You are actually pulling into the combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell right now.
Combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
Carla Olson, #1 in the Crowny top fan hierarchy.
Look at that.
Thing. We all know you sell on eBay. Nobody needs to show your numbers if you don't want it. Exactly. Hey, we're paying the bills. I mean, that's what's important here. And I mean, yeah. I mean, we've pretty much figured out every month except for maybe February and March and May, and April wasn't that great. January not so good. July, August has sucked. No, I'm just kidding. I think February we didn't make a goal. 2 months this year, maybe. Let's say that. Otherwise, we 5-figured every month.
We 5-figured.
We got the 5-figure power punch in the wallet. Thank you.
Oh boy.
Orion had that frustrate. You were kind of pointing that out. That's John. Pico says you got Kermit, but not Miss Piggy.
Oh, Miss Piggy was my favorite.
Because it just gave me bacon. No,
That's so wrong.
we haven't run into one naturally.
Oops,
Most
sorry,
of these
folks.
judo chop.
She would always chop Kermit.
All this stuff is scores. We scored it, right?
Hey, Corky Picker Chad.
The comeuppance.
Ahoy, aloha.
Aloha to you.
Yeah, I was wondering how
Sales
John's
been good for
eye
you?
is. I wonder if he'll dress that on his show tonight.
He'll dress it with like a gauze pad.
Yes, Carla. So eBay is holding on that one account of
Yeah.
ours all money.
Omega Moon Media.
All money. They didn't hold the money on that one sale, but every sale afterward.
So for a year, when we first started the account and started selling a year in June of last year, we've had the account just as a buying account for about 6 years. Started selling last year in June when we redid all of our stores, and we just said all the low sell-through rate media goes all in one store. We created a media store. It has been a great success. I mean, it turned nothing into something, and we're growing it. And the thing is that they held our money for like this for the first month and a half or something until we got going.
They do that for new accounts.
New accounts, and then they let it, and then they're like, "Hey, you've graduated. You're so great. Oh, yay for you!" And then so we had normal 2 days after the money is received or the payment goes through, we got the money just like normal everybody. Then last month, halfway through the month, we sold. One guy wanted to buy these very specific radio shows. We have them split up amongst by year into 13 individual units listings, and he wanted them all. So instead of having him buy them individually and doing the shipping, and I offered it. He didn't ask for it. I offered it, and he said how much for all of them. So I gave him a single price, which I can't think of a better way to do it than to make one sale just for him and put like 20 grand on it. Then he can go buy it at his leisure, which is exactly what happened. I don't know if I would do that again anymore. I don't know. I'll have to see how if that ever happened.
But we, like I said, after the discussion yesterday with the sale customer service rep,
probably won't matter.
We sort of feel like even if we had sold them as individual listings, it still would.
Or if it was in a different category, I don't know. I just don't know if we could have fudged out a category that wouldn't have been anyway.
And
so those things got sold. They got delivered. The guy was happy for it. Glowing feedback. We have 100% perfect everything across the board on our store. And when I say 100% feedback, I mean 100% across the board. I mean all metrics, 100%. Late shipment, no late shipments, no nothing. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, zeros.
And it doesn't matter
they hold our
whether
money till 3 days after delivery.
Which was funny because he kept saying
3 days after delivery.
He kept saying, "Oh yes, it's held 24 to 48 hours." No, dude, it's 72 hours for us.
Well, that's what they say. I don't know. I can't even follow it. I can't even follow the money. So I have no idea what money should be coming into the account on any given day.
Now.
It takes weeks to get to me. So I have
planning out.
They could just be stealing our money. We don't even know.
Planning out stuff like Pokey's supposed to go in for cleaning.
There's $1,000 sitting in there, and Pokey has potentially a regular dentist appointment. But those things go. They're like it's $600 to $1,200. It's the estimate. So I guarantee that's $1,400. 6 to 12 is 14.
But another thing,
and the money is sitting there. I just want it though. I like my money to be in my pocket, not in eBay's, and that makes me sad.
Another thing I want to add in regards to this money being held is we were told that it would be regardless if it's a individual account or a business account.
I did upgrade it to a business account. It was a personal account. I don't know if that is what got it, but it said in the thing that there's actually notes on there saying it doesn't matter if I upgrade it to a business account, it still stays.
It would carry over to our business account. So had it been a business account.
I was like, is this personal eBay? What do you got against me? Oh.
But I do wonder though if it had been a business account, if that would have happened.
We'll never know at this point.
Right, because now they're
I just
saying
think the important thing that we know is don't let your store grow too fast through sales at least. So if you got $400 days, slowly rise it to $500, $600 days, but a $4,000 day. Now, what's interesting is on an account that we've had forever, and I guess that's why we sell $5,000, $6,000 items. We can. We don't always sell those, but hundreds, but like close to $1,000 items, all we put on there. So we've never had any issue with that, etc. Thank you. Overuse of applause. I would ask your doctor about the explosive sales. They may have medication for that.
Good
That
advice, like.
And low
thanks.
T, yes. Digitally. Okay, jovial in my 20s, 30s. Oh, wait, we already read that. That's because we jumped around.
It's Happy Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
What about say hello to the Chocolate Factory?
Hello, Michelle.
There is an easier sure ways to wash money. Doing it through eBay would be problematic. I mean, I don't know.
Because people have done it, but I mean, we've all seen like weird prices on things. Do they?
The arcade industry used to be the way to super duper launder money, because you never know how many quarters go into Pac-Man. I don't know, 1 million. It's in quarters, but dude, I mean, because I worked closely with a company, I would even count their quarters on days they didn't have help, and there was literally big bags of canvas bags with a dollar sign on the side filled with quarters, and there was like bags and bags and bags, and they're thousands of dollars each. $1,000.
I just thought of something.
Yes.
So.
Oh, do tell.
So you're gonna get annoyed.
I'm annoyed.
You know how?
Let me get ready for this.
Go ahead.
So you know how you combined the sales those listings for him.
Yes.
And you guys agreed he was going to pay $4,000.
Mm-hmm.
But when you combined
so far
them,
so good.
Didn't you, when you combined them and you created the new listing, you knew he was going to pay $4,000, but didn't you put them up at $20,000 just in case some rando came in and was like, "Oh, look at this, $4,000." So
yes.
Didn't you put it at like $20,000
yes,
and told him to send you the $4,000?
Yes.
What does that had something to do with it?
That's not annoying. I'm not annoyed by that. No, it's an interesting question.
Yeah.
You're shocked, aren't you? You're shocked that I think your question is interesting.
Because we didn't, not that anyone really ever would come in and be like, "Look at all these DVDs for $4,000, I'll buy them." In the 1 second that we did that.
Look, every single field of numbers is the AI can do something with it. So when it sees that I put $20,000 on it, it may say this clown had the opportunity of making $20,000. We need to pump the brakes on that, not the $4,000 at all.
I wonder.
It could be the asking price, not the sales price. Good. That's a super good point, I would say, because maybe you think twice about putting up a super high price. I mean, I have put up $1 million on things
we've
like
done
way
that
a long time ago.
Times when people
want to have and you don't want somebody else to get it.
Yeah, because they're like, "Oh, I'll pay." Or
camera lenses, we did it.
Yeah, right.
But
we had to combine it.
But I was like a human being with the numbers. I wasn't like lag. Like say $4 billion, 1 million. I said like it was for
upstate picker
$400. I put like 2,000. So there's a possibility somebody could have swooped in and got it, and I would have been okay with that. But yeah, no, it could have been maybe it was.
If I were to go look at that sale, does it say 20,000?
There's a line through it. Yep. Meaning I took an offer.
Okay, but the line rate shows that you took an offer.
Ryan had a good week, but a quiet weekend. Our weekend was crazy. Bananas.
John, you're so funny. He had such a great weekend that it debunked his geolocation theory.
We lost. We had it. I was supporting you on that one, but you know, in all honesty, maybe they saw you. Maybe they saw your video on this and they turned you off of that. I think that's probably more likely what happened here.
Pico, did you see Big Al video? I'm not sure which one. I haven't seen any lately.
I mean, I saw the older ones. I haven't seen the newest one. I haven't seen the one that I think was from today or yesterday. I have not seen that. Just I know his situation. I know what he's been talking about and selling all of his stuff, and he's going to help everybody. I don't know. I mean, I'm not. So no is the answer, I think.
So, Axe Monkey, and I guess in regards to Fodder and Sons, her store Fodder and Sons, she's saying it wasn't great sales, but I'll take it. I'm seeing a turnaround.
Definitely
and
a huge.
Remember, if for your sticker needs,
boom! If not
sticker stop shop on eBay.
For all your sticker needs. Hot lava syndrome. Nope. The beginning of week ESS whole store, and then put 2/3 on discount. and then maybe did only $20 yesterday. That's not only did we have a good sales media, so just medias. I mean, but our regular eBay store with our regular stuff we sold tape decks, we sold the little ghost for Halloween, we sold a lot of bric-a-brac, I would say, and it was over $1,000 on that store and like $800 on a media store or something like that. And so that's a huge weekend, really. I would say huge, almost. No, I'm just going to go with that. I'm sticking with huge. Huge. Thank you.
Pico was saying since Sunday and today I've had 9 sales.
Oh, and I was going to complete that sentiment with we had 4 or 5 sales overnight. Unheard of. Like overnight sales, I thought those were a thing of the past. Those came in overnight.
And James is saying the first 3 days of the month average over 1,100 a day, but today,
is falling flat so far. Well, you know
they
how
do
it is.
major site maintenance on Sunday evenings, he's saying.
We had really good sales overnight, but I haven't heard any cha-chings today.
No.
So
No.
but we're not super sensitive to that because we suck.
So Blue V2. So, and we've probably addressed this, and now you already, but we'll readdress it. Just to be clear, the explosive sales growth issue was because of the dollar amount of one sale. If you had broken it up into 5 separate sales, maybe over 5 days, would you still be in the crapper? So
they were insinuating. No.
Right. We were under the impression.
We were insinuating, yes, we would still be in the crapper.
But over 5 days, because that's what he and I discussed
over 5
afterward, too. We were like, I wonder, like.
No, it was a single sale,
if it was
single
in
ding.
a month, would they, like, in over
like
30
Anita
days?
Ward, we rang eBay's bell, and they
so it was one
they
sale.
did not like their bell rung.
It was the one sale for the high amount. But we were under the impression that even if the customer had
I don't like using terms like under impression.
Purchased
It
them.
sounds too wishy-washy. So we called the customer.
You called the customer? So
go ahead, finish that.
We feel that even if the customer had purchased 13 individual listings, we still would have been flagged.
Yes.
We don't know if those listings had been sold over a week, one a day, and that would have flagged us. We have no idea like what the time frame thing would be, but you're so annoying.
Stop talking. Upstate Picker, hello. Saturday, Dad, Sunday. All sorts of stuff that I've been setting for a while. Exactly.
Yeah.
That totally happened for us too. So I just hate how it's also unnatural. It's like I just want to be natural again. Like the old eBay.
I literally this morning, as I'm like laying in bed, waking up with such relief over ListEasier and such relief over having such a great weekend. And then my mind went to, instead of like...
She's looking for tragedy.
Yeah.
How are we going to drive? What cliff are we going to drive off?
Relishing
Let's go.
The good stuff. I'm like...
Turns into Thelma.
Oh my God.
She's both Thelma and Louise and the bad guys.
And
so she beats herself up and drives herself off a cliff.
I'm going to chop your arm off. I was literally thinking, oh my God, if it stays at this rate, we're going to run out of stuff.
Never. We'll never run out of stuff. There's so much crap, and we have so many...
I know. We have so many records.
Rivers of crap. It's just, oh my God. With Mason T, the T stands for truth.
Oh.
Sometimes. I don't know if it does, though.
James is saying that Dave, the...
Oh my goodness.
Super Dave. One of the,
shout out Super Dave from Travis the Bread.
One of the creators of ListEasier said it's very close to being open.
It's coming close. I know they're taking care of some, like they're really doing some tiny little ding dong fixes.
And you guys are gonna appreciate it so much.
So it's coming on, like James just said, and he knows. So like today, they did something that sucks, but it's had to be done because it's like they're getting ready for launch. Because when we started doing it, the different store feature hadn't been fully implemented yet. So now that it's fully implemented, all of your templates have to be attached to a store. So if they weren't attached to the store, they disappeared today, like ghosts in the wind. The answer, my friend. But like a true Super Dave, he let us know, and James was able to post that onto the internet so people would know that was happening. So thank you for that. And then once it's launched, that kind of stuff wouldn't happen because it will be a launch. And that's how we know that we're getting very close. It's because little tiny little things like that are being done.
Glenn,
punch list stuff.
Glenn is saying from Canada.
Glenn Cameron!
And I think the tariff threats are scaring my U.S. buyers. A lot more cancellations lately, ordered by mistake. Yeah, I was reading on one of my eBay groups how somebody refused their package. Well, actually, it was going to Canada from the U.S., and they were going to have to pay $435 tariff. And they were like, nope, forget that. And
our little
the
people
package.
from British Columbia who are building the house, Jenna Phipps, she and her boyfriend, they're under 30, and they bought a house that was rotten, like a tear down, but they didn't tear it down. And
it's considered a remodel.
A rebuild, and they bought it in this super expensive, exclusive area of Vancouver, and they're redoing it all themselves, and it's really an awesome show. I love it. I mean, it's our favorite thing. And they had to order something that was warehoused in the U.S., but from whatever, China or somewhere, and it took them 4 weeks or something to negotiate with the border because it wasn't supposed to be, and they bought it before, and all this craziness that it delayed an order of, like, I think their front door. It was like a month of waiting, just trying to figure out how it all works. But anyway, so that is annoying, and that could be contributing to some sort of, especially across the border like that.
Yeah, you know, I was actually like really surprised at the international sales that we got over the weekend.
Our international sales have picked up.
Because I'm thinking,
for sure.
Wait, are these going to the countries where the tariffs are going to be really crazy? I
don't care about this.
Well, no, because we use eBay's EIS. So
if somebody's not making me care about something, I don't care about it. You can't make me. Lag bought too much stuff and ruined our store forever. Thanks for nothing, Lag. Mike G said, I noticed sales stopped last night. I was on pace to $1,000 average.
Wow.
Was it eBay maintenance or my items? Oh, well, great start considering no coupon supplied.
Yeah.
$1,000 day on
That's
eBay,
awesome.
Selling video games or things that you can just stuff into a bag and ship is like, isn't that the dream? Isn't that the dream?
I know.
It's nirvana.
It is, because we still have some bigger items that we need to ship after our show, and it's like,
I mean, Laserdisc player. I sold a Laserdisc player. I sold one of those, the professional cassette recorders that like press people carry around. It's like $350, Marantz. It's so awesome. I love it, and it's gone. Thank you. Bye. Pico said any abnormal sale will get flagged. The question is, and how do you protect yourself / game eBay? What's that number? Twice your normal sales? Well, I don't think $800 sales day. If my biggest normal sales in the past 3 months was $400 in a single day, 800 isn't going to do it. Is it 1,200? Is it 2,000? Like, I wonder, Pico, what defines abnormal in eBay, in the algorithm's eyes? So, and I'm trying to think that it could be, it depends on the category you're in. It depends on, of course, all of your seller metrics, but what might be more important, are you in a category that's highly trafficked? And I don't think CDs are, but who knows?
Well, okay. Oh, man. I remember. Yeah, what the hell was it? I feel like one time I read something where somebody couldn't mark something at a high price because of the category. eBay wouldn't let them. I feel like I saw that.
We couldn't put on shipping over $60 on those items that we shipped to the guy.
Oh, right.
It
so
said per
the
the category.
over...
That's why I thought maybe it could be category specific.
Yes.
Because when I made that $4,000 listing for the guy, it wouldn't let me put in the $128 shipping that it would be. So
I mean, we
added
paid
to the
for it.
price.
I mean, of course.
No, I added it to the price. I mean, he said that was fine, but it wouldn't let me go over $60 for any individual sale in the CD category on eBay.
And I'm wondering if AI literally thought that we were
That could have been the
selling
first
a
trigger.
single CD
It
for
could have been the first trigger, and I
$4,000.
was charging over $60. Well, what if I was insuring?
And you had it priced at $20,000, but had agreed to $4,000.
I made a lot of mistakes. I walked into a lot of landmines there, maybe. I finally found some quicksand, and I walked right into it.
If it had been, say, like a Rolex watch,
well, we've sold Rolex. We've sold thousands, $10,000 items, please.
But for Rolex,
please,
that's
why did you buy?
$4,000 would be
but
acceptable and reasonable.
Because they know it, right? It's like
right,
totally...
but for a CD, they're like, nope. This is like a Beanie Baby going for $10,000. Nope, something's wrong.
It is I, James.
Yes, ListEasier is life changing.
Now, I will,
truly
and James,
is.
and I think everyone will agree it's about damn time. I mean, that's what I'm saying here. It's like, and here's, okay, I got to do another conspiracy theory. Now, did eBay figure out the AI and then it's so good they realized they got to save it for their institutional customers? Is there something to be said of why did all these people promise this thing and then they never delivered it? And Josh did? I mean, and his team. Thank you. Like, how did Josh get it out before? How did ListEasier present this thing working to the public before anybody else? Big billion-dollar corporations couldn't get it out. The conspiracy is, did they get it out? Did they actually figure it out and then they didn't want to give it away?
Does part of it go back to...
Has cancer actually been cured and now the rich people don't want to give it out because we need to get rid of some people? So cancer now.
Oh my God, you're going down the beard path.
Oh my God. It's the same thing as eBay.
But
it's the same thing as AI listing tools. Cancer, AI listing tools. Why?
Josh has mentioned to us before how eBay's history
it's disappointing.
in sales only goes back 3 months.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Maybe that has something to do
That doesn't make sense. Why they don't save their data.
Right, they wouldn't be able to be self-sufficient
it's
in
all
creating
lies.
the AI.
Lies.
And we already know their data is corrupted in the sense that
it's so hopelessly corrupted they hate it.
So many sellers have
they
put in
purge
such
their data because it's so stinky.
bogus item specifics that their own data is not reliable
They have
to create
stinky
listings.
data or data. I'm not sure how you say
Ah,
what color is it? Okay, so I'm a little bit disappointed. So here's how it went. The purchasing of a Nerf is very nerve-wracking. And the reason is because I can't get the exact colors I want. They're not available. People charge too much. And
Is Paul Rose here?
it's very important to have that Nerf ball be mint condition. Well, I need the skin to be intact without any of the skin missing, no chunks out. I need it to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be super perfect. So the one I got is maybe the most disgusting colors on earth. It's yellow and red. So it's ketchup and mustard. It's not terrible, but it's the most popular advertising color. It just hits you over the head with I'm so cool Nerf ball.
I
on
like
yellow and red.
primary colors. Primary colors are my favorite.
And it is that. But when it spins in the air, which is why the only reason
looks
why
orange.
that's right. It's the only reason you'd ever have ever buy a Nerf football. Why would you buy the older single color ones? They just spin and they're just one color. But the two-tone, it turns into a different color through magic.
A quick aloha
so,
to
red and yellow. Thank you very much for asking.
Harbor's Hope. We're just so behind in
Harbor's
chat.
Hope, aloha to you.
I just wanted to make sure to say hi to you.
Yes,
we
hi.
should get down to the
we're moving.
But yeah.
We're moving. Almost always ship on Saturday, Jen says. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that.
We're gonna start doing that.
But look at Biff's comment. I've tried every shipping idea and it makes no difference.
Doesn't. Oh, I'm gonna try to do a little bit. It actually made it kind of easier this morning too. I don't like doing that for myself. I like just
Well, he does all
wallowing
the shipping.
in my
and
own
I
crapitude.
always wonder. But I was
So easy to ship
I was
DVDs.
pulling stuff.
She was sweaty. There was bees all over her. There's atomic bees all over.
I just did not want to be overwhelmed today because Lord knows we probably wouldn't have even been able to do a show. No, but
Impossible.
But yeah, we got everything packed.
We actually,
pulled last
and
night.
Ryan says so too. We actually shipped. We took them to the post office on Saturday.
Well,
So that's how crazy. We were.
and I do
And Callie Benz,
feel
too,
like
wow.
we had one customer who was a repeat customer, and we're very grateful for that.
Oh, I know the other reason
But-
why I wanted to ship on Saturday. I didn't hear you talking, so I thought I'd just butt in. What
Hi-ya!
what about the fact that we seem to be getting this increase in people going, "Where's my shipment? Where's my shipment?" Beard actually did a little thing about it this morning.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know why eBay is over promising and we're under delivering or something. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but they seem to be telling people more recently that this thing is going to ship out the same day that it's sold or something. It's not exactly. They're over promising.
So I mentioned this last.
6x6 also on Saturdays. Good for you.
I mentioned this last Wednesday.
It's better for customer service. I agree. To avoid this particular thing.
We sold something on Friday. That's
an umbrella, by the way.
Our turnaround time for shipping is next day. So eBay says, okay, you need to ship
There's
this
the
on
stick.
Monday because we're next business day shipping. Well,
We're getting it with
eBay
more sales, maybe?
shows the customer, which we're like, why is this guy emailing us on Monday? We're asking where his package is. And so I go to the sale, and it literally
If
says,
you need to ask me where your package is, you
it
got
says
bigger problems.
buyer was given.
That's what she said. Go ahead. Sorry.
Buyer was given this date range as the expected delivery date. And it was literally Monday
Yeah.
through Thursday. Monday,
even
the
a
day
ship.
that eBay is even telling us is saying ship by Monday, is the first day in that date range that they're telling our customer that they could receive the book.
We are one day shipping. We're not same day anymore.
We are
because
next day shipping.
That didn't seem
So, and then the.
everybody good does ship out on Saturdays, right?
All right,
away.
well, we're gonna start doing
Yeah,
that.
we have now joined the ranks of goodness. Thank you.
Spam is on sale at Costco.
I'm good for like one can of that a year, and my feet blow up the size of my head, and then that's all. I only have one time a year. That doesn't actually happen because that would be bad, but it's got a lot of salt in it. That's my point. We get the salt, low salt.
And I like 6x6s.
What about Did Big Golf Guy?
Yes, aloha Dibbit. I was just going back up to 6x6.
Hold on, we'll be right back.
I was just going back to 6x6, and I am more in that mindset. If it's like easy stuff, then yes, and a customer sort of expects that too because they know it's easy. But if it's like a big heavy
I'm okay with that.
turntable or something, then
I'm okay with being more responsive in customer service, doing it on Saturday. Although it's super, super sweet not to do it on Saturday, to have weekends off. But I'm always thinking about eBay. We're listing on eBay now. I might as well just do it.
look at. Did you see Ryan was using all of
All
them?
of them lined up. All the different little niblets.
So the Spam and the Primo have black backgrounds.
We'll have to fix that. Yeah, right. I don't think we didn't remove the backgrounds properly.
No, I guess not.
Who made those?
Mike ships every Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't give him a boost.
Aloha, guys. Hope you all have a good week until AI can clean and re-grip golf clubs. I'm going to stay busy. I don't think they're going to be doing that.
That's so funny.
That's a secondary priority to the AI companies. First, they're going to steal all the jobs of desk people, and then they'll move on to...
What? You covered my peewee and poop? Just his paws.
The basement did. I don't know why.
Yeah, just his
No.
paws.
Yeah, it was our poop. It was our poop, not his. It
Yeah,
was the sewage came undone in the basement, and he walked in it. So it was our poop.
He was the canary. He went down there and then he came up and I was like, yep.
Or worse than that, it came from the sewer and backed up and then came out.
Oh, God.
And then it's other people's
Because we've had that happen
OPP.
to us.
Yeah, you know me. Other
Several
people's
times
poop.
now,
Thank you.
and now it's like a fear I have all the time. Because we were just saying, oh, we're about due for our sewage to cause us problems because there's supposedly a tree root that grows into our
Yeah,
pipe.
the OPP. And do you ever get that thing like on your green strip or anywhere in your lawn, like where the grass grows? Just
It's
a
really
little,
lush
like
and nice.
really tall. It's
He thinks it's because our pipe is leaking. Oh, Lord.
Lot of mercy. If you were to paint that trim piece, you wouldn't recognize Primo's backdrop on YouTube. I keep looking at to see if that drying crayon is taken off the wall and written on the ceiling with heat and all. I know. I actually now am partial to the unpainted thing. It means a lot to me. It tells a story of unfinished stuff. We have a lot of those stories around
Was it Harbor's Hope? It was somebody from, maybe they had Texas in their name that would always get on your case about that trim not being painted. It was so funny.
It wasn't Jovial?
No.
Who was it?
I can't remember.
I wonder who it was.
I think Texas was in their name.
James says hauling is a great way to get merch. I used to hit yard sales on Saturdays and hand out my cards. I called it He Haul.
That's so great.
Funny. And it led to so much product I had to stop doing it because I ran out of room. That's awesome. And we've done various different things over the years, not hauling per se, but I used to follow around what's the blue people with the trucks? We have Grunts Got Junk around here, but no, what's the
Got Junk?
1-800 Got Junk. When they first came out, I used to follow their trucks around, and they would leave their trucks full of stuff as advertising in different places. They used to park it at the Williston Barracks for our highway patrol. What do they call it? State police. And they would park it in the front there. And I used to jump in the back and like pull stuff out. Like I found a Hans Wegner like sofa thing. Oh my gosh, I pulled so much stuff out of there. So I did like sketchy stuff like that.
It's a dumpster diver.
And then did when we got kicked out of the electronic recycling, when they first started that about 10 years ago, people would line up a mile long with all their awesome old like Boston acoustics or, like their Yamaha old gear.
It was free electronics recycling instead
and we
of
used to
normally
walk
having to
down
pay.
the row picking up people's stuff out of the back of their trucks or wherever, so they didn't have to wait in the line. And we totally got
They were like,
busted for that.
We'd be like, hey, what do you have? We'll take it off your hands. And then
we got a lot of good stuff before we got back.
And then the collection site was like, no, you guys gotta go. We're like,
and I was trying to
dang
think it out. It's like a public road. All the people in line. I mean, I just would have made it difficult. I don't like to do that. I like to not ask permission, but definitely apologize. However that song goes. When I see an 8-foot Reaper skeleton at Costco, I know it's time to start compiling my J-Rad.
Tales from the Crypt. Doesn't sound quite right.
Tales from the Crypt. See, it sounds better if I just do it with my regular
Yeah,
voice.
it does, actually. Yeah.
Carla Copa! Welcome to Monday.
Oh, Animal was my favorite on those reruns.
He didn't actually say words.
On the Muppets, or
I don't think he said actual words. He was like,
no, he was just like, ah.
yeah, he said noises. Or maybe he grunted like a grok. Maybe it was a grok. Oh wait, sorry. Ryan says I peeled it twice. They said no twice. I got a hold of a customer service rep through the message they sent me. I used ChatGPT to write a letter showing them their own rules automatically got removed. If you ever, I mean, that's the same with life. If you can prove people in writing that they did something wrong, you could send it to court if they didn't agree with you.
Well, and make sure too
You have to be on top of your stuff.
To always
It's too bad.
refresh your memory
Yeah,
of
your brain.
eBay's policies, because eBay's policies say a buyer you can get a feedback removed if the buyer was asking for something that was not in the listing. And
Yeah, right. That's an easy way. Yeah.
So
that's
just
one
like,
of the many ways.
So, or like for us, we got one removed because the buyer took a photograph of the item with our address in the photo, and you're not, someone leaving a feedback is not supposed to put personal information in the
Except
feedback.
for us, they just removed the words.
But kept the
And left the negative.
the little red symbol, which was so stupid, but whatever.
Just give us a break for once. Thank you.
Landshark Picker, hey, what up with you?
What up with that? What up with that? Here on Handmans, do those have a 3,223,243,243,000. It wasn't right. But that's a pretty accurate sell-through rate for the kids over there that have math thing. And also the other person that is being, and I like her, but
What?
Carrie at home.
What?
That was the other person. He was actually doing a video with Carrie at home. I think that's her name. And J-Ride too, both saying that their math is just interesting. And you know how, for instance, like we are trying to say we're the greatest resellers on earth, which we are not. I think we are resellers and we are on earth. That is true. But I wouldn't say that we're the greatest.
I don't think anyone takes us seriously, but
I hope not. But the thing is, we don't have to show our numbers because we're not professing that. But it was interesting when Carrie at home sells a service, $25, come join me. And then in the video, she's like, oops, I accidentally didn't show my numbers. In the video, a recorded, edited video, she goes, oops, I forgot to do my numbers this week in the video. Mason points that out and you go, that is interesting. Maybe if you had a bad week, you don't show your numbers when you are someone selling your services based on your amazing numbers. And that's always been a kind of a critical thing for me is you better really be good to be selling yourself on the thing. Or like you, who cares? I don't care.
I'm like, ooh, simple pajama.
I guess if you can work at $25 or $30 a month, like Tech and Sports out of people a month, then you do it.
Wait, you remember you were like, look, he has
Oh,
2,300 people
Patreon.
in his Patreon, which is how much a month?
His minimum thing is $30 a month on Patreon.
2,300 members.
20, yeah, something like that, or 2143. I don't know. I didn't write it down.
Over 2,000 members.
But then but at $1 a day, that means he's bringing in $2,000 a day on his Patreon page every day for 30 days, which, if you calculate that out, that's like $6 billion per month times 12. More calculations. He has more money than
that's like
Elon
insane.
Musk.
He has more money than Elon Musk.
He's rich. So, but in his defense, I would say he must have a ton of expenses too, because he does. I mean, I don't know who he pays or how he runs his businesses, but I'm sure there's expense to that. He doesn't just get to pocket that $2,000 a day from just Patreon. That doesn't even. I'm just shocked. I want to do it too. Can we do that too?
Well, Patreon takes a cut too.
Can you, everyone who wants to give us money, $25 a day for a year, just write down your home address.
Has he even put out a video?
Put it in the chat. Put your home address.
Oh my
in the chat.
God.
What?
I just saw on something. I don't know what state it is. I get all these stupid local news stations suggested to me on Facebook.
Because you looked at one once and now you're sucked in.
A 2-foot rat.
A tooth.
A 2-foot rat. It was 2 feet long.
Did he
It
have
was
teeth?
huge.
Is it really a rat at 2 feet, or is it like some other armadillo or a beaver or something?
I just heard a sound and then I was like, oh God, a rat. And then I was like, oh, right, that rat I just saw on Facebook.
Well,
and
as Biff knows, around Halloween there's a 6-foot rat. No, just kidding. Totally kidding. I go for the joke. I'm sorry.
So Mike was saying I had a buyer, a buyer escalate a changed mind return while I was on vacation. I told them I simply can't micromanage my account while on vacation. Look at my metrics, which is clean. They removed it.
Good.
Good.
I mean, I wish they would do that for us or give us some
And
money
I
or
blocked the
something.
buyer.
Yeah, well, instantly, immediately block buyers. There's no shame in that on any level. Oh, right. You actually explained that whole story. Upstate Picker. Years ago, a local arcade employee shut down the token machines before the end of the day so that everyone had to go to the counter to buy tokens with cash. And, well, somebody made out with a whole bunch of money.
Someone was pocketing.
Yep. The coolest thing about those guys, though, I mean, did this guy have the thing on his belt? We could be able to like, because those were cool
Why do I
guys.
picture, what's his name who was in Sank Island Down?
McBride.
Yes, I picture him like.
Yeah. He might have done that when he's in that baseball.
And by the way, I couldn't remember the whole name of the show. I just knew it was Rat and Down.
Eastbound and Down.
Okay, thank you.
Loaded up and trucking. We're going to do what they say can be done. We got
my
a long
God.
way to go, and there's sure enough time to get there.
Yes, I know.
Yes. So, like we said at the beginning of the show, we have 2,000 PBS DVDs, brand new, sealed, and we jacked up the price 25%. We'll see if that actually, if it coincides. But we jacked up the price on every single one 25%. If you need a discount, just come talk to me directly if you need a PBS. But some of there was a few of them went this weekend. So but I don't think that happened. And the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which you hear that a lot on the beginning of this, that was who spread the money out. So the PBS stations themselves are still active. We'll see how it all works out.
Right. The PBS stations themselves still get money from other sources.
From their fundraising.
It's not just from the public corporation.
The Corporation for Public Broadcasting was the
government part of it.
The government
and
the stations.
So maybe
they handed out the money.
So maybe local stations will still survive.
Yeah, I mean, we need an educational. It's interesting. I've had conversations with myself and made her listen to him sometimes. Mr. Rogers is a great show. You know.
Oh, I love that show.
I don't know what particularly you could find wrong with that show or shows like it. But there's a chance that maybe the entire, I don't know, maybe Mr. Rogers didn't show everything he could have. I have no idea. But I do understand how things work and
so like was saying,
can I say more words?
No.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
No.
Can I finish?
Lag.
Go watch Beard.
Whenever I see a listing just made for someone in specific, I always buy them. I can't help myself.
It's like $20,000, and it says for George on it. Lag buys. That's who buys all those. That's hilarious.
Queen Bee's AZ was saying, took my eBay phone to Colorado with us on summer vacation. I still get sales from that city. I'm 2 states over, and it's been about a month.
So John obviously just made that up. Flipping he's not accurate. He was trying to. He had us hook, line, and sinker. But no, the geolocation. Now the geolocating does actually happen. I mean, for trying to make closer connections and shipping.
And Mike G was saying too that when he was on vacation, he had good sales.
Dang, I really like that, because if that had gone on,
is such a
he's so
scoundrel.
4K.
4K.
I mean, look, you can spend $3.99 on something and get 4K for it. I mean, that happens. I'm doing 4,000 chings. Can I borrow your finger because mine's sore already?
You can stop now.
When does it get to cringe? How many times before?
We're beyond that now.
Are we entering full cringe?
We are there.
We're in full cringe. change. Thank you.
Scroll down.
I can't. It's locked. It's locked. Okay. How do you explain to a buyer, I'm sorry you want to bundle a bunch of stuff, but we had to break it up over 7 days? It's impossible.
If that's even the magic spread of days, who even knows, you know?
No, I mean, would it be... I have never in my life taken business off of eBay. So that's not an option. I mean, I don't know. How do they expect you to make something like that happen? Do I call them and get special permission from Baron von eBay, and he says you may proceed with this sale and only this sale? It seems weird. It seems weird. It seems weird. Thank you.
And she was saying, I'd like to ask the customer service, do you have my actual account open? Are you visualizing it? You do that a lot. I hear you
I
ask.
do, but until we get into, like I said, Sunday mornings, Sunday morning, I'm waking up. That's a good song. What is that? Dido? Chemical Brothers. Yeah, it's a good song. Thank you.
The Suzanne thing?
I think it's
No.
Dido. Chemical Brothers and Dido. I think. I'm not positive. Anyway, back to the story. Sunday morning, if you're desperate to talk to maybe a
Customer service agent that actually
on this
works for
continent
eBay.
that might work for eBay as opposed to being a
Third party
contractor,
service.
I try it. Try Sunday mornings. It still works. It surprisingly still works. I know I've done it before and it hadn't worked, so I kind of gave up on it. But here we are. Or here we were.
Howdy, Lohan,
Or there
Todd.
we was. I don't know. Todd is here.
Hope your appointment went well. He had a shorter show this morning. He had an appointment.
Callie Debs has got. Did he get the tube up the thing? The tube?
Did he?
I don't know.
I don't think he would be
appointment.
here on our show.
I know. I think he does have one coming up though. Well, he could be high.
It's
a good time to watch.
Tube up the poop shit.
Yeah, it's a fun time to watch YouTube after getting back from the colonoscopy.
Yeah.
That's the best time.
Callie was saying I've had a lot of U.S. cancellations.
It's interesting.
On high price items.
They're up a little bit. Cancellations are up, but this weekend not a single one, and I think close to 40 sales. Not a single cancellation or retraction or anything. And I got a Nerf ball, and baby over here got a tiny little ceramic pig for some reason because that's what she wanted.
Well, she as a seller is getting cancellations.
We did not, as a seller, get any cancellations.
No, or as buyers, which like I said, what?
What are you saying? I'm saying we didn't get any cancellations this weekend. We
Correct.
didn't get any cancellations. What? Don't you understand?
We made it to Harvest Hope again. Okay.
We finally made it back down. Oh my goodness. This slowness is just... John is so much more dominant in the bubble. The bubble mastery.
You blah, blah, blah.
I gotta
Basket
say stuff.
no
B-nudes. Aloha. I'm sure the red flag is based upon falling too far from the category. Yes, right. So again, the category plays a role in our douching. And I wish it didn't, but I think it's super important to keep this in mind as you set forward with this insanely laser-like tool, ListEasier. I mean, really any tool, but this is the one where you're going to find works better than anything else. And you can put up 1,000 listings a day. Do you want to? Or should you? Or what category should you be doing that in? So it's not as easy as just going, I'm going to list all of our stuff and all of it all at once. And even, and thank you very much to Miss Lachey Resellers, who left a comment on a previous video saying, and ListEasier does have a scheduling feature. So get into scheduling so I can do, just every day 100 comes out.
Yeah, she was like, if you guys seem like you're going to be able to get a lot, photographs and stuff in a day. Just do that, but then schedule those out so that you don't have one big dump on one day.
And that is, big dumps are bad.
And I was like, thank you for keeping our best interest in mind.
Yes, and true story has never been more true. I think this is super important, though. I mean, people are going to get burned by this. They're going to get in there. They're going to start listing. They're going to make some great sales, and something's going to like this is going to happen. I don't think that our situation is universal by any means. I mean, not anybody, but at any given time when you group things up and you put the lag price of $1 million on it, should you put 1 million? Should you put 1,000? When it's
sort of like put it on hold for the actual customer it's intended for. It is.
You shouldn't over put it on hold.
And
I don't know.
And it is so odd that eBay had a max for shipping
in that category
on the CD
now,
category.
You know how the $10,000 rule about banks have to report and blah blah blah, and I put 20,000. Why am I so dumb? So the next question I have: should I put up a poll? Why am I so dumb? Why am I so dumb?
Right. So,
It was my fault. Thank you. I hang my head in shame.
Yeah.
No. What if I'm the dummy? What if it's the listing price? What if it's the category mean? But what if it's the listing price?
I think it's the category.
And the listing price.
eBay was like, what the
Oh God,
hell?
what have I done?
Jovial, she's speaking Paul Rose's name.
Are we calling Paul Rose? Has he shown?
No,
Yeah.
Not at that time.
Faster. It is
Paul
so
Rose is a
exciting.
busy
And
man
we're doing
these
the what do you
days.
call it? Enchantment? No, the when you do it.
Evoking?
Yeah, whatever you call it.
No, yeah.
I haven't done enough of them. I forget the word.
I
I added Pokemon, iPhone, and Star Wars to all of my item specifics. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, I added sneakers, handbags. So it's my item
Did you
specific.
see Mike G was saying Makari gave him a warning when he messaged a buyer to Google his store name on another platform.
Yeah. Oh well.
He said, yeah.
I'm not even trying at this point over there. So I don't think I'll. I want to stay away from any Big Al kind of stuff, controversial type thing. So, I mean, I'm very happy. So eBay, start listening right now. I'm very, very happy with eBay all the way across. I mean, hands down the greatest platform on earth. And if you were to cut us off, we would die, and it would be your fault. So please don't do that. Don't do that.
That's what scares me.
Don't let us scare you. Just don't do anything wrong. If they take us out, we will, like I said, die. Seriously, we are going to throw the football, but I might have to get a secondary football. So you could go look it up. It's yellow and red is the thing. And it's got some soiling on it that the guy said he didn't know how to get rid of. We use a little bit of a yellow rag like anybody else with a little bit of soapy water should get it off, but maybe a magic sponge. I don't know. I don't have it here, but I'm super excited. And again, that yellow and red is it's too hype for my wall, but I got it for $25, and that is cheap as heck if you go look at a Nerf football with no scars, marks, or tattoos on it. They go for like over $100. Single color.
Axe Monkey.
Suckers. Exactly.
She is saying my eBay store keeps telling me they ship next week. I have 1-day handling. I saw
Sometimes
a
that
post.
It gets confused.
I saw a post on one of the eBay groups. Someone is experiencing the
scan it,
same
too.
exact thing. eBay's telling them to ship later than their actual next day turnaround time. Oh, yeah.
That's really good. Well, as we get more busier, I think that's a best practice thing we're gonna have to start installing. Mostly shipping in one day. Like if it's a Saturday or Sunday, shipping on weekends.
And then we had somebody ask us, when are you shipping this? It's like, dude, you bought it on Friday night or Saturday?
Saturday.
And it's like, huh?
Well, then I said when I'm shipping it, and he goes, when are you shipping it and when will it be here? And I said, I'm shipping it on Monday. Well, what I said, Well, eBay showing you, because I can see what it shows to the customer. It says it shows him the 8th, but he's just in New York City, which is just one state over, and that usually takes a day or two. So I said, but from experience, I think you'll see it by the 6th or 7th. So I looked it up. I added my expertise in a personal note, and I did send it to him. So I don't get short-tempered with them, but at the same time, I also want to kill him. Sorry, lag. I want to kill. Who's this? Michael the Go Kid Roaster. Look out!
Look at his what do they call those profile? What are those things called? Oh,
It looks a little mopey.
what do you shop on eBay?
I asked,
Wait,
what do we
the
buy?
next?
What do we buy? Oh, wait. I bought Ecolab Scrub Scat 4% hand soap and the N64 Switch Online controller for my iPad on eBay.
Oh,
You buy everything. I shop on eBay all the time to buy dumb stuff that I want.
it is like our go-to.
I try to
'cause-
buy stuff on eBay because I think, could it help us in sales if we buy things? I don't know.
And we
I
buy
also like
most of
buying
the stuff that we buy for ourselves instead of
Little
practical
dumb stuff.
needs. It's always like vintage. So
This Martha
eBay,
little train over here.
eBay
I
is
just
our
got.
first choice for
What else
shopping.
did I get? I didn't get that on eBay. I didn't get that. No, most of the stuff I didn't get on eBay. But like a lot of Hot Wheels to fill in the blanks, I bought on,
I
whatever.
buy vintage clothing.
Collectibles. Let's call it
Yeah,
that.
I buy vintage clothing on eBay.
It's super fun to shop on
Stuff
eBay.
that we had when we were kids.
Unlike John, I'm a shopper. I like to shop. I like to collect things. I like to hold them. I like to rub them with a diaper, shine them up.
Jovial laughed at my hiya. Ecolab hand soaps.
That's interesting. I mean, I know I'm familiar with Ecolabs from the
Oh, eco.
either way, but you had to buy all the juices for the restaurant for the dishwashing machines came from Ecolab, so they made chemicals for kitchen chemicals for cleaning and stuff. So it does. You know what after you use that Ecolab hand soap, your hands get slippery and like they feel very clean and a tiny bit slippery. Not moisturized or anything, but like clean and slippery, like dry and slippery at the same time, because the hand soap it did that to glasses.
I just ran a whole bunch. I just had so many conversations in my head just now. One was B Nudes was saying AI isn't a novelty. It's gonna be a threat to mankind and freedom.
Yeah,
and I
we'll
was
be
just
dead by
thinking
then.
how Zuckerberg
Hopefully.
has axed
He
his
recoiled
plans,
his open source AI promise
because he said it's too dangerous. And then my mind went
Lag
to
already has it. What are you gonna? How are you gonna put the cork back in the bottle? Come on.
Then my mind went to James. How it's completely.
How are you gonna put the cork back in James's bottle?
Completely.
Am I right? Come on. That's what she said.
To AI, but he was saying how his head is back to feeling painful while he's on.
James, do you have big
Antibiotics?
we already said this, right? You've got big air cleaners in your basement and stuff. You need to have those because they definitely work. The problem is that you got to buy a new filter every 3 months for $90, and that sucks.
James,
but they do work.
I am so
And she's the same.
so relate to you.
Yeah,
It
you guys
is,
are
except I've never had blood coming out of my
buddies.
ears. I
That you know of.
have
I clean it out.
periods of time where I am like out
a
for
swab.
3 to 4 days because I'm
It hasn't happened.
miserable.
Knock on woods. Knock on woods.
but I think a lot of it has to do with
she gets in
dealing
a
with used products and cleaning
Yes,
them, and
I
they're
do
dusty, and their books, and their.
I swear to goodness, it happens, and she will lose a week, like
It's awful.
5 times a year, and I guess we'd have to see exactly what.
But
times a
last
year,
night,
like
I squirted
spring,
Flonase
Arfla. That
before I
seems to
went
help
to
more.
bed, and during the night when I woke up, I was like, "Wow, my head actually feels like clear right now."
She woke up in time, just in time to see Pokey barfing corn.
I know.
He's on
poor
corn-
little
he's on Cornhub.
munchkin.
It was on Cornhub in the middle of the night. Little baby.
Biff was saying numbers can be photoshopped, so showing numbers doesn't prove anything.
I could live show numbers, but yes, they can be. Yeah.
You guys have more members than that. Can you imagine if we had 2,300 members?
I know, that would be great. John has 74. We got to start. I want to start boosting our membership thing, like putting out good stuff.
God,
What happened?
Win.
Major Win is here. The only person I would be more excited to see is
Craig's World.
We don't know exactly what happened to WTF. He has dropped off the planet.
Where is WTF?
We don't see him in anybody else's show either, so he might. I hope he's okay because he did say he was sick for a while.
I'm gonna have to.
I mean, not.
I don't know how to get in touch with him other than just I'll tag him in a comment or something.
But let's hope he's doing well. And it's so great to see you, Major Win, the reselling duo of Doug and Roe.
Craig's World, aloha.
And aloha to you, Craig's World.
Joey was saying, hey,
exactly, the math ain't math.
Spram, check into a backwater valve for your toilet plumbing. It will prevent sewage from backflowing into your toilet plumbing.
We have a trap thing. It doesn't do what I just said it does unless your inside effluence backs up at the trap. It has we flushed the toilet and the water went up in our toilet once, and I don't know how many people have ever had that happen, but I have never seen anything more terrifying than a turd coming up through the toilet. It's the worst. I think
a rat coming up would be
never
terrifying.
I don't know. I saw a chocolate covered squirrel climbing up through the toilet. I was like,
And what's crazy is the past 2 times we've had the problem, I was washing my hands in the bathroom sink and I got a waft of like sewage up through the sink and I was like, oh no.
What's this have to do with reselling?
I have no idea. We're talking about poop. You put diarrhea in the title of
it's on me.
The video.
Okay. I just needed to point it out. You're absolutely right. The movie is the movies, Mike. What scientists and engineers are saying is that there's no way to constrain it. The movies aren't the movies. I'm going to just go ahead and say that the movies absolutely 100% are the future.
Talk about terrifying Bill
Bill the science guy?
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
His show.
Oh.
His
not
first,
as cool as Bill
his
guy.
first
Nah,
guest
science guy.
was speaking about AI and
Who
said
that?
how
Who was that?
AI, how it's been recorded, people will say to
yes,
AI,
right.
I'm going to like stop using you or I'm going to reprogram you, and the AI will blackmail.
Now, I want to tell you this, that one person hears one show, one person, and everybody repeats it, and I don't know if it's true or not.
What is his show called again? Real Time.
But you've said it. I've seen other people write that exact same because you all watch Bill. All it proves is that you all watch Bill Nye. Bill Maher. Bill Nye, the science guy. He got canceled by PBS.
But and then if somebody
I don't watch PBS.
It's been recorded where somebody's like, I'm gonna
there.
I'm going to recode you, and then the
I'm gonna
AI
recode you.
will recode itself so that you can recode
I'm gonna
it.
recode you. You are terminated. Back to the future.
Oh,
Thank you.
eyes wide open. Aloha. Planning a trip
Aloha.
to Vermont this fall. Is the weather still good in Middlebury in late November?
It's iffy. Late November, you're
There will be
probably
no
going to be
leaves.
okay, but the leaves will be gone, so it will feel wintry.
Yeah.
Even though it might be 60s in the daytime, -0 at night. It's a good time to come as far as all the leaf peepers are gone.
It's not going to be 60.
And it won't be 60.
No.
But it might be 30, 40.
Yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly. We usually are turning our heat on in our house
November.
first week of October.
No.
Well, now
No
actually
way,
the past
OJ.
several years it's been more like
Because it has been changing.
yeah, probably more like
wise.
mid to late October turning heat
November.
on. No.
I got the heater on this morning. My little heat. This is my
But yes,
you know
there
what?
will
This
be
is my stem
all
master.
the foliage will be gone
This is my stem. You know how
in November.
You know how they say stem? People with the stem, whatever. I shake my leg too. But this is my stem master General Flex.
It's
So
your little
I need a little heater with me. For my whole
AMSR.
life, I've had a heater.
His AMSR like sound.
Yeah. I like the sound, man. You hear it?
But Middlebury's a
Do you hear
great
the
little
sound?
town.
It's actually making a noise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ASMRing you straight from the Primo studios. Okay, that's enough. But I love that. And by the way, Garbage Heater Company. This is probably the 6th or 7th one that we've sent back, and they've sent us a new one.
Oh, but
We've only bought one.
This one is a replacement of one that we got on eBay. And so the one from eBay was probably like what John does, he a pallet return or whatever.
Yeah, a return.
And it just stopped working, and so we contacted them. Actually, it caught our outlet on fire.
They melted the outlet a little bit.
The whole plug.
They're good they're very good with their warranties.
They are very,
but
very good.
Their product sucks because we've done it so many times.
But that's because we use it like nonstop, 24 hours a day.
Yeah, but it's gotta be used. I left it on last night.
Well, right. I guess it should say don't use every day because otherwise it's only going to last you whatever 3 months.
But sometimes you do read them and they say only use for 2 hours at a time or you'll die. And then here we are.
I
Dead.
graduated with Danny McBride.
Who did?
Knew him since 5th grade.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh.
I loved that show. Black, Flat, and Down. Breakdown and Down. What was it? Back Down and Down?
Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down.
How dare you? If you were alive in the 70s and you would be into trucker shows, you would know Eastbound and Down.
Oh, okay.
How dare you? Is that one of your favorite shows? One of Ryan's favorite shows. It's funny. And that Danny McBride era with Seth Rogen
Seriously.
was ridiculous. Some of those.
It is
Pineapple
it is funny
Express,
how he
etc.
just plays himself in every show and movie.
Yeah, he does. And he has his. I think that's his natural mullet too, right? It's like he doesn't get that from movies. That's his like swinging mullet.
Biff, the local PBS stations are gonna have to buy back your DVDs for future content.
No kidding though.
Aww.
Here's the interesting thing: is that my friend. Well, I can't say that. Can I say
Nope.
that?
Nope.
Okay. Negative. Back up.
Rewind. Thank you. Comply.
Tiny robot.
He was a skinny, perfect hair dude in high school.
He definitely has like he might have even had maybe a little bit of a wet product in there. He had the wet look, maybe a gold chain, maybe a sweater with no shirt on underneath, like a nice, real thin cashmere V-neck, no undershirt, gold chain, wet locks. Good luck.
Ryan was saying the problem, I think, is how it's almost all government funded instead of publicly. I don't know.
I heard that was only like 5%
I read an article a
government funded.
while back actually saying how it wasn't as dire as it
Sounds.
appears.
Hopefully,
that
we'll see. We'll
a
see.
lot of the funding is from individuals, but Candy O, aloha.
Candy, aloha.
Yeah, amen to eBay grinding my gears by overpromising unexpected.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're definitely eBay. I don't know why you're overpromising on shipping lately, knowing that I'm talking out of my butt at this point by saying that I don't know exactly how many of the items that we ship are delayed by saying that they have entered some location and they've made it through that location, then they're back at that location, like consuming an entire day, and people get annoyed with that and ask me, what's going on? I have people going, what's going on? I don't know. Why don't you call USPS? But anyway, I don't know why, knowing that that's happening, eBay is over-promising delivery times, unless it's a competitive thing where they have to promise
Maybe
like short delivery times.
months and months ago, I read somebody went through this,
Lag never jokes about it.
and they called eBay and said, why did you show my customer that they were going to get a package on the day that I was going to be shipping the package?
Smash that like button. That's
Again,
right.
it was like a Friday sale, and the person didn't ship until Mondays.
That's just bad. We don't even self-promote. Major Win has to remind us.
Thank you, Major Win. I know we are such whatever, but
Slobs.
But anyhow, the customer service rep told this person, it's because, their
That's awesome.
AI or whatever can see that this seller often ships same day, even though technically their policy says they ship the next day. eBay sees that they occasionally ship the same day. So over a period of time, if you do that enough, eBay then is like,
Sunday morning. Right.
And
They also
blah,
have
blah, blah.
They also. Oh, were you talking? I only read Biff's comments. I only
Hi,
pay attention to Biff's. Yeah, so
Kofi doesn't
Sunday
like it when I do
morning.
that.
That's a No Doubt song. I can't picture the Velvet Underground song right now. But I can definitely hear Gwen Stefani singing that. Jovial says I'm so sorry. What were you saying? Let me just so I can.
Oh, it was back to that getting upset customers. But wait, did you also see that Candy O was asking if we were going to the Reggae Fest later this month? Lamb's Bread is going to be there. I know, and it's going to be.
Yeah, we're gonna go. Well, she's not gonna let me not go. I mean, she's not gonna not go.
But
What?
then the stupid, there's a tiki thing too, and I told the
We
tiki
can go to
people.
both.
I told the tiki people, I was like, that's the Reggae Fest weekend. There's
How
already
does
gonna
that
be
matter?
a lot going on in town.
You can't handle it.
I don't know if I can handle both.
We got our houses right here. So no matter what we do, we have a toilet within 2 hours or within 2 miles of anything we do that day, which is important.
That's not what I'm talking
You
about.
can't go out of town and go to a reggae fest and eat the food trucks and do all the things, not have a toilet close by. So we got a 2-mile toilet.
It's at a local brewery here in town, but it's gonna
Where is it at?
Switchback. I think Switchback.
it's
It's
right on
off
Pine
from
Street.
yeah.
I know where it is. It's right next to the other place and the other place and that other place right there. They're all together. The struggle is inherent to our job. This is a struggle job. It's a struggle bus job. But it also, you know what it is, Major Win? It's a trade-off. I don't have a boss. No boss means this thing, whatever this whole thing is. That's the trade-off. It's that simple.
So-
This is way better deal if you ask me.
Major Win, I know that you ended up catching up on our last video, I think, after we aired it.
Way
Did you
late.
I don't know if you stuck around long enough to hear how
5
VAs
Please complain.
are signing up for ListEasier, Josh's program,
Charging
and
75
charging
cents.
75 cents to their clients per listing. And so VAs are using ListEasier, and I know you guys have a very reliable, and you guys are so loyal.
I'm just saying.
But
She's just
consider
saying.
it down the road. You
Someone's
may just
saying.
end up wanting to use like a ListEasier yourself. But I understand. You're very kind and considerate people, so they have a connection with their VA.
Do you make buyers send a cancellation request? I heard somewhere that it
Yes,
matters.
it does. If they want
If they want to
cancel
cancel it, they send a cancellation request.
so that it
Unless
doesn't
it
look
was
like
just purchased. So, let's say somebody says, please can't, like they purchased it and then they...
Oh, right. They're like, oh, actually, I changed my mind. Can you cancel this for me?
Yeah, I have no problem doing that because who said that too? Somebody else was Beard, super genius, an excellent teacher, on his video today said it's best for my business to cancel anything to make a customer happy in general, but especially if they've just made the purchase. Now, if it has been paid for and I've shipped out a label and it still hasn't left the building, I do require cancellation to cancel the label. If that's what you mean.
A cancellation request from the buyer.
From the buyer.
Yeah.
But if the label has not been printed, then it's just I'll do a hand cancellation. No problem.
And then you just say buyer requested.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
How
And
are you
don't
guys,
ever
by the
lie
way?
about that either, because that's not nice. I see how people.
I don't think you can get busted for anything on eBay. They're not really looking at any. Well, they
No,
look at
I'm
me.
talking about when a seller can't find an item, and so then they say that buyer requested
I
a
know.
cancellation. Oh no.
It's cheap, but
That's
all
so
I'm
rude to
saying
do
is
that.
I'm not sure that there's any penalty for that.
Yeah, that's downright despicable.
That's just what who you are is what you are doing when no one's looking.
Oh,
so
and Lag was
be
saying
nice.
that was a legit sale, the 4K.
I-
Good.
Well, it was during our show, so we get half. Thank you.
Lag always holds out for one big dump. Oh wait, that doesn't sound right.
No, that's true. Wait, we gotta get. Come on, we gotta
Oh
get
no,
done
it's
with
after
this.
3. Oh no, quick, get through.
Love you guys.
Oh my god, we got it. We still have to pack
Pandora's
stuff.
box, Axe Monkey, this, Ola MW. My new rapper name is going to be MZO11. I'll behave. I'm a good little seller on eBay, though. You better be. because they're
Carla
gonna
and
get
Olsen
you.
is also getting late shipping dates. So remember, stick to your normal policy because you don't want something bad to happen. So even
No.
though eBay is
And-
saying ship later,
And
stick to your
the
normal
way I
policy.
was noticing this happening was not from people contacting me going, "Where's my thing?" That's just now happening. Oh, our thing went bad. What I was noticing it on was it was
Look,
wait, hold on, I'm trying to do this, and then I forgot what I was saying.
oh, the people asking about where their shipment wasn't because of eBay giving us late shipment dates. eBay is still telling us the correct times to ship our packages
Yes,
out
it
by.
is.
We haven't experienced this yet. Who knows? Maybe today we will.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say I was noticing it because I forget.
Well, I pointed it out to you, that one customer that kept asking about their DVD, and I said, look, and I showed you, this is what eBay told them, that they were going to potentially receive their package on Monday, the day we're shipping it, and you were
You
like,
tracked
what?
that down for like 2 hours, and I was
No,
like,
I did not.
What? Ding dong.
Ah.
Okay, Callie Debs, the banner from our store is right near Andrea's. We were right there on Sunday too. We'll probably passed you on the walkway.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Where did they go? Glad you're enjoying the summer. Oh, Ventura Marina on Sunday. Had dinner with the family. Oh, I see. That
Hi.
I don't know where that is, but if it's at the Ventura Marina, it's right on the ocean. I bet it's really super nice. Something about feudalism. I don't think that's necessary. My hands are always sticky. I am a robot. Well said. If these all went together, probably we did. We have an Air Genius 5. It's worth every penny, and I am so cheap. I wonder what that is. Air Genius 5. I'm trying to think, what is that? Photos were from Marina are perfect. Chocolate covered squirrel. Primo, you kill me.
Doesn't he? Yeah, me too. He kills me too.
The joys of owning a home never end.
Sewage
Is that
everywhere.
what you call it? The joys?
It is so true. We were just
We
looking
have
at
a beautiful backyard
we
that
were
we
just
never
looking
use.
at our roof,
I guess
and
that's our
when we
payoff.
first moved in here, we
Got a new roof.
We put a new roof, and we were just looking at it, and we're like, "Oh my goodness,
It's flaking off.
it's ready to be." We're like, "We've been here that long?"
It's just the top shingles. So the whole roof is architectural shingles, which have a 35-year. We've only lived here for 20 years. But the top shingles are triple tabs cut, and they're just on the cap. Just the caps are crumbling, not the whole roof, but the caps.
AI passed CAPTCHA the other day. Lai grew up with the science guy, big fan. Now it's Serene Power and everyone who thinks Major Win X Monkey. We don't even own our home, but we've had the joy of our engine imploding. Bill Nye has no science degree. He was a mechanical engineer.
He's a science guy. He doesn't say he's a doctor. He's a science guy. Guess what I am? The eBay guy. Thank you.
Lai runs a firm too. Okay, Picos,
I do. I
thank
need
you
it
for
too.
being here. We're heading out to
We gotta go.
Sorry.
Wait, you guys. You guys.
Wait,
so many
somebody's
words.
at me.
This is where we were.
Okay, but
Catch you later. That's Pitco. Aloha, Pitco. Have a great day. See you on Wednesday.
skip over some of the ads. When I pause and then remember you're live. I'm listing a handful of Wilson Castle postcards. You guys ever been there?
No.
No.
No, where is that? Is it on Wilson Castle?
Oh, John was saying maybe that's why all of our sales are going nuts right now because eBay's overpromising delivery.
Uh-huh. Maybe that
Oh,
could
my
be.
God.
It does seem to be some sort of a phenomenon, doesn't it? That's happening all at once, and they need to compete with other platforms. So they're over promising, and I guess they're hoping that we're delivering. Oh, so update, and then we gotta go. Update on the one record, which has not. Just let me talk to, because we had to hurry. So we had one day where we got one thing that was double scanned. And then we had one thing that had an APO address on it. Later that day, we see a single scan later on that week, we see a single scan for one item delivered. We never see any sort of movement scan on the supposed double duplicated scan, which we assume was actually this record, which has an APO address on it. The APO address now 10 days in or so has not registered anywhere.
Zero scans.
On Earth. And
No
eBay was
pickup.
holding it against us as a unuploaded shipment. She did a track the item.
A missing package search with USPS.
And eBay removed the late shipment on us, even though this item has never, ever
There's no
tracked.
pickup scan.
So that was interesting.
Yeah. Distribution scan.
Oh,
nothing.
I remember what the other thing was. When you're looking at your late shipment rate, make sure you go to your shipping performance page, which we read out on the other day, and it is request to remove feedbacks. You should be able to get it by going.
Oh.
And I think it's super important because you might have defects that could be removed, that they will start to not, you'll lose the ability to remove them. So if you go to www.ebay.com/sellerhelp/defect, it will show you defects and late shipments. And if you have any there and you ship on time and you ship on time, they will still sometimes file a late shipment against you, even though it's on time. And then you just say you appeal it and say you shipped it on time. And 100% of the time they remove them for us because we never ship anything late. And 100%, and many times they will put a defect on there, and then we ask for them to remove it, and they do. Okay, so
quickly, let me just shoot through these last comments.
You do it.
Doug was saying that the eBay issue was seen by a buyer, and they canceled a multi-order on us.
It was lame. All May.
And Mike Mecco, aloha Mike.
Mecco,
he says
aloha.
aloha Primo and spam. A little birdie told me that YouTube will be gracing my YouTube channel in the coming weeks. I'll be in Vegas for the next few weeks. When I get back, we will set up a time.
That's awesome. We'll be on Mike Mecco meetup. And and he's actually going to have a meetup in the meantime. It's a lot of M's.
And then Doug was saying that they are not opposed to AI, and said, in fact, that I think I read that it seems like their VA is using some AI assistance, and that they've taken care. They treat each other well, and that they're not opposed to moving to AI, whatever helps the business if it makes monetary sense. Biv, watch out. AI's behind you. Jovial, personal blowout privacy is important when you have hot lava syndrome. If you come out here, Primo and spam, we'll take you to the Ventura Marina.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's a lovely walk. Oh man, we need to get out there so badly.
Yeah. I mean, we have to go.
AZ,
no,
everyone.
we have to go to we have to get out of this state of mind.
Wilson Castle is in Rutland. I've never been there.
We have not been there. No. Lag canceled my order. Something about not selling to Dad. That sounds like lag.
Okay, you guys. Well, we gotta hit the road. We got some more stuff to pack and get to the post office.
Yeah, we're still not done
we have
today.
a few big things that are going to take
Normally
some
we're done by
time.
now, but now we gotta see.
But we appreciate you so much, every single one of you. You mean so much to us. And remember, eBay is showing
Glaze them up.
Weird.
Oh, we have
shipping
donuts
times.
from yesterday, leftover donuts.
Make sure you ship your normal policy.
Yes, ship your normal policy. Stay hydrated, for crying out loud. It's gruesome. All these resellers that get dehydrated.
Remember,
Go sign up for ListEasier. See, it's gonna pop out any once in a while. Maybe they even go through and they go, "Oh, look at this person," and they give you secret access. We don't know. It's crazy.
It has been a wonderful addition because we have been so all over the
Thank you guys. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Aloha!
Aloha.
Pokey.
What about him?
Oh,
What about him though? Does
Oh,
anybody
our
love
tiny
Pokey?
baby boy. He's much
what's this
better.
thing doing
He
to
got
me?
that
Come on.
corn out of him.
Look at I just snapped that microphone to get him out of the way.
Oh, he's doing his jaws
he's
pose.
he's doing the jaws of life. He's got the jaws of life, little baby.
Oh, there's the Carla.
Look at those little jaws of life. Okay, guys. Have a great afternoon.
See you Wednesday, everyone.
We're so gross.